What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. In this one, we got a big recruiting update for Michigan football, as you're going to be talking about who's next for wide receiver recruiting as Gatlin Bair chooses Boise State over Michigan, plus a big-time cornerback commitment could be coming soon for Michigan here. We're also going to be talking about some 2025 targets that are pretty high on Michigan so far. It's all going to be in this video and more, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about is some wide receiver recruiting for Michigan. First of all, obviously the 2024 four-star wide receiver Gatlin Bair just picked Boise State over Michigan yesterday. So another big-time loss for Michigan on the recruiting trail. Gatlin Bair was the top 100 and speedy wide receiver from the state of Idaho, and he chose to stay close to home. Now Michigan will get a chance to try and flip him, especially since he's going on a 2-year mission. But Michigan seems like they're going to be going after some other 2024 wide receiver targets now, and maybe circling back to a few. Obviously, they are still going after the 2024 5-star wide receiver Ryan Wingo. Right now, Texas, Tennessee, Notre Dame, and Georgia are also all involved right now in his recruitment. Now, one wide receiver is the 4-star wide receiver Nitarian Tuggle, aka Nitro Tuggle. He's from the state of Indiana. He plays at Northwood High School. Now, he's been committed to Georgia since April. However, Michigan was going after him before he committed, and it seems like Michigan may go back to him and try to flip him from Georgia. But another thing that could help them in landing Tuggle is his teammate at Northwood High School, which is the 3-star cornerback Josiah Edmond, who just committed to Michigan. So that could help Michigan out there. Another guy Michigan could go back to is Mekhi White, who was a 3-star wide receiver in the 2024 class, and right now it's actually between Maryland and Michigan. He's from the state of Virginia. Another one is the 4-star wide receiver James Madison II. He's currently committed to Missouri. Now, Michigan did appear to cool on him, which made him commit elsewhere, but if Michigan made a push for him, they could potentially flip him from Missouri. So a couple of wide receiver targets that Michigan could circle back to there. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think and what you guys want Michigan to do for wide receiver recruiting in the 2024 class. Next thing I want to talk about is the 2024 3-star cornerback Jeremiah Lowe from the state of Kentucky. We've talked about him last week, as after Michigan missed on Aaron Scott, they quickly turned around and contacted Jeremiah Lowe, and Michigan is trending to land him. They have 2 crystal ball predictions going in their favor, and he is now set to make his decision on August 10th. According to the Michigan Insider, his announcement will be at his high school at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, so pretty big there. He also has offers from Boston College, Kentucky, Missouri, and West Virginia, and others. So Michigan potentially going to be landing another cornerback commit real soon here. They obviously got one from the 3-star cornerback Josiah Edmond. Both of these guys have talent, despite them both being 3 stars. And Josiah Edmond especially could wind up being a 4-star when it's all said and done. But now the next thing I want to talk about is the 2025 4-star athlete Messiah Delhami from Warwick High School in the state of Virginia. He's ranked 128th nationally on 24/7 Sports rankings. It appears Michigan does have an early lead on him. Michigan is recruiting him as a defensive back. He can play on both sides of the ball. A very athletic player, but he was at Michigan's barbecue at the Big House, and he talked with the Michigan Insider on how that went. He said the visit was really great. I met the whole coaching staff. I was able to go over nutrition, the academics, and he said he got to go one-on-one time with safeties coach Jay Harbaugh and Steve Klingscale, the defensive backs coach. And he said Coach Herb stood out the most, the strength and conditioning coach. And right now he said Michigan is at the top of my recruiting right now. The vibe and atmosphere I felt when I got there was different from the other schools I've been to. And he said he definitely plans on coming back to Michigan for a game this season. So big news there on Messiah Delhami. We obviously have been talking about him a lot more recently, and right now Michigan stands on top of his recruitment right now. But the next guy I want to talk about is the 2025 4-star offensive tackle Rowan Byrne. He's a 4-star on On3, 3-star on Rivals. He is not ranked on ESPN or 24/7 Sports yet, but he made a visit to Michigan at the barbecue at the Big House. He's from the state of New York, and he told On3 and Wolverine that the visit went really well. I loved it from the second I stepped on campus. He said in the main lobby where you can see all the Americans, he said when I saw that, I was like, this feels like home. He also said he got to work with Coach Sharon Moore. He said it was fantastic, and he said you can see why he's probably the best offensive line coach in the country. He explains things super well and in a simple way. And talking about Michigan, if you went there, he said if you go to Michigan, you know you're gonna be part of a great offensive line culture no matter what. And he said that Michigan stands really high. He said I couldn't give you a reason why I wouldn't love Michigan. That's my feeling. Now Byrne also holds offers from Florida State, Notre Dame, Ohio State, Penn State, Texas A&M, and others, but Michigan a top school so far. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, if you're an offensive lineman, I mean, how could you not consider going to Michigan, especially right now? Back-to-back Joe Moore Award winners for the best offensive line in the country and potentially three-peating it this year. But the next guy I'll talk about is the 2025 cornerback Jamari Deloach. He is a 3-star on On3, isn't really ranked on any other sites though. He's from the state of Virginia, a prospect on the rise, and he also visited Michigan for the barbecue at the Big House, and he told On3 and the Wolverine that the visit was fun. Everybody welcomed me. He said the staff inviting me in and making me feel welcomed was the biggest highlight. And talking about Steve Clinkscale, he said you can tell that he knows what he's talking about. He's a very energetic coach too, and he said he liked him a lot. He also said that he loves Coach Minter, and he said he's the biggest reason I'm interested now. He also likes the scheme at Michigan, and altogether he said Michigan, they are high. I just like Michigan as a whole. He said everybody just welcomes each other like family, and he said they are very positive and like to work. And then another offensive tackle target in the 2026 class is the in-state offensive tackle Khalif Canty from Cass Tech in Detroit, Michigan. He's 6'5", 305 pounds. He isn't ranked yet, but that is mainly because he is in the 2026 class. He also came out for the barbecue at the Big House. Right now Michigan, Michigan State, and others are recruiting him. He told Wolverine that it was really good. The relationship between me and Coach Steve Clinkscale got stronger. Now Steve Clinkscale has been the lead recruiter for the area of Detroit. He said Clink is a really good coach and we have a good relationship right now, and he also likes Sharon Moore. Now Canty also is pretty close to Raheem Anderson, who is also a Cass Tech player back in high school. Obviously Raheem Anderson is the junior offensive lineman for Michigan currently, but he said me and Raheem are close and he's really good. He said he's been a good example for him, and he said that he will for sure be back for a game to Michigan. He said I just want to enjoy it and be with everyone again. So Michigan going after the elite in-state offensive lineman in the 2026 class, Khalif Canty from Cass Tech, Michigan. And other than that, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I really appreciate it. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.